Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Army's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the UConn Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
To throw, it's Fagnano. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Fareed. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Give to Brown. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollard.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Got room to work. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air, it's Fagnano. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll go right with the read option on 1st down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Sends it back in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Here comes the 2-point try. Gets the back moving. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. And he can't get the football away, and the 2-point conversion is denied, and the lead remains the same.
UConn 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finding open areas.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Brown has it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. He will not get to the 1st down marker, and now that leaves him with 4th down and a big decision. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Give to Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Never a doubt. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. Gonna try to get it himself. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal forward pass.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. To the air, it's Fagnano. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Murphy. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. That's caught. It's Murphy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fareed. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This UConn offense really has it going. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UConn!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the big fullback. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Fareed. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st down from the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fortner. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fareed. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Huskies! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
Turning it on! And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And after missing out on the two-point conversion, they'll just line up for the kick this time. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Finds his man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Makes the catch. It's Farine. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to pound it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Surging forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
13.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got it in the middle, it's Fortner. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the back. They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock, he lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The UConn offense goes back to work. Snagged in the middle, it's Murphy. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll keep it himself. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football game.
UConn going back to work on offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Around the corner, it's Brown. Touchdown, Huskies! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Benson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's short. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Black Knights are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The big fullback's got it. Runs through a tackle. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Looking to scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Tries to get it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The short hands, it's Bell. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. UConn will have to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Makes the grab, it's Reed. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run the option. The pitch. Across the 25. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. From the red zone, looking for a man. The throw. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. He's looking to pass. Back's got it. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Brown has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.